the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
A press conference kesiye bakopa akoso ewo Asante Mantemu. Na press conference eye mabunu ku ahodo ya chese omo edintintima wo Ghana manyosemu eye press conference ya omo nyina belong to Yewra Kyerematen, the movement for change. Now according to Penyilepa Okasa ye wo chirimu a omo ye Yewra Kyerematen movement for change youth organizers ya omo are spread to over 30 constituencies across the country. Now omo say omo, in fact omo di movement for change echi sa kusi say omo be form an alliance ya obi ti say Yewra Dr. Abu Sakara ene nipa hodo eka ho ebeka ho omo tie party no ensem a omo de nam no kura nim nyame anim ni omo de toto baabi omo free eba movement for change ye the NPP a Dr. Bawumia has a potent messenger omo se mbunu ebeboa omo dachi de sa nti penifo bu baby se osi achi wo enya wo da wa na wotafre enti omo sen babak. So, over 30 youth organizers of Kyerematen's movement for change assigned a defect back to the New Patriotic Party to support Dr. Bawumia's quest to break the eight. Na adia akoso neini nsemwa mrante ne mabawa no edia tudwa no. From Nsem-Pii TV, ye betumi akase the time is getting so close to Yewra Kyerematen na Fafanto movement being voted out from the 2024 general elections. It looks as if we say the journey is gradually becoming over for Fafanto movement because political party and a movement open to me na say over 30 of you youth organizers say or more defected to the NPP and I just say can be and the achro. Now ranti and say kasa bi no chirima enyo omonko a. There are some also aggrieved NPP supporters from Yewra Kennedy or Japan's camp. Ya omo beka omo ho and form the movement for change in fact the arbitration team the NPP form ye no omo dim commodore chiri omo say no, it is time for them to come back and work hand in hand with this current MPP dispensation to ensure that His Excellency Dr. Bawumia breaks the eight. Iti ebeko ni akuti sedie emabunu nankasa edo omonsem etu dwa ede fire ena afi nkomodi a ahodo a esan eto aso.
As captain in the political sphere of Umo region, I was the leader of Kyerematen Youth Focus for Allah with my colleagues from other districts here, our constituencies. This afternoon, we have just one main purpose, to call upon our people around the region, both Alan supporters and Kyerematen supporters, and even party faithfuls, who due to one or two reasons are peeved and are in the house, not campaigning to support our flag bearer and his vice. We are calling on each and every person to come out and campaign massively to support Dr. Bawumia and all our parliamentary candidates across the region. Per all indications, after the 7th December elections, MPP with our flag bearer, Dr. Bawumia, is going to be the president of Ghana 2025. We are then calling on all supporters of MPP to come on board for us to push our campaign forward to win the 7th December elections. We are, with this medium, pleading to the national headquarters, the regional, the constituency, to make sure that all aggrieved members are brought on board. And also thanking the national headquarters for instituting a committee which comprises of Dr. Nyama and Michael Nsem-Pii going around the country talking to people who are able to come on board to support our flag bearer. We say with one strength, with one vision, we can make it happen, and it is possible to make Dr. Bawumia the president of Ghana coming 7th December and being sworn on the 7th January 2025 as the next president of the Republic of Ghana. Thank you.
Right after Nanado came to power, this is what they did. What kind of book na nebedu baby almost say? As for Kyerematen, his popularity once more has surged up with both within the party and the country. In all honesty, he has made so much gains for Nana Addo and our 2016 campaign, so we must be careful dealing with him. In spite of the good works by Alan, he remains the #1 threat with the potential to stand in the way of Kyerematen becoming president after Nana Addo. NDC for etro book no sabe esane se nisuade hu nisua na adwen no anye emburo bi adwen tunti no omo ye mistakes nkete bi wade na omo tro ye nim ye bepa hu entoma akere mo. In this book 2017 version of the book no NDC for tro wo mu say omo ma ne ye te say Nana Addo eni ne busu ayo ma adwen say Nana Addo fi aban mu a Kyerematen na ba bedi Nana Addo ade enti according to the NDC, this was supposed to be a planner. Nana Addo dan kweku for the nebusia for a follow. Enti Kyerematen eba bedi Nana Addo ade na mom omo de omo adwi mu no omo se nipa obetumi ya ha Kyerematen kakra na ye Alan Kyerematen. That is what they put in the book. Enti say wutifie na say what kind book bi say ya. Of course. Quickly, why have beji book dedi? Because no mo si ahye book ni ade no obeji ni nyina edie follow. Mamika say minchro. Almost 4 versions. They have done 4 versions of this book. Now, what kind second version? No. Now, what kind third version? No. Now, what kind fourth version? Now, we say there is no connection between the 4 versions and this 2017 version. It is because 2017 the year in some of them during campaign time. If I another who am kikabo muninti. Omo twenya ye wura 2020 no. No more year a second version. In the second version, what they did was that Niama SCC dada between 2017 yeba abemu no bepem 2020 no more kani na abo munti omo fast story we are online story reshuffle and another beye or ye wie ya no much omafa say o movie we fi ministry we ko we are na story ne ba no mafa omo kani na abo mu no mo de share the second version, the 2020 version of the book. Sambreni mwa ena minerals income fund, minerals income investment fund project na ban pese oye in ensuring say ye betumi enya ye sika ye goodie hu sika no bebre ne yetumi de akyekyere oman no ejapa project na ba be ye no sambreni mwa na ejapa project ne ba ye nti omuhu say now this ejapa project has come and hu sama ye bebre pe ina almost a book reading from the Achem Mafia plan to the Ejapa dear. And clearly, there was a 2017 book that was completely different. That book was a compilation of entronic propaganda. Omukafa and another dan kweku fado ho. Ino mo twen ya ye do 2020 no. Ina niema SCC dada no. Omo kan ni nyina bo mu into a book. And omo frɛ book no Ejapade, and the reason why they call it Ejapade was because Tamanasa Ejapa project ne baso no propaganda omo de frɛ mu ne say Nana Addo Akufo-Addo ene nebusia for air Ghana gold nyina akɔ. And asa Ejapa project ne be a very popular term in Ghana. So the title of the book. This book na 37 pages. The very first one omo here in 2020 no. Enti if you walk on bibia ba no mo de akohye mu bibia ba no mo enti asem ni sie na anase nkomodie ni start say ekosoa no mo kan stories na no ma ko revise no da share book nim na you see esa ne say we di kan hu book no ba ko bi epenti so wu sa screenshot na o ma seke hu na say hey enti we so book nim enti we so book nim enti na beti dey bi mu ka say oh na book no say yen trompo a say de wo mu bia no esisi enye no kre. The fact of the matter is say open kofa any of the books na kan ubemu say content ni bia what 37 nim no any 38 pages nim third version about current one no the 39 pages asem ni see ya no ma update no ma put it no out but esa ni say one kind book ni na completely nti unya hu person oh say dey we nti na we so wo book nim without really comparing. And I can tell you, if you compare all the 3 books, 1, 2, 3, 4 versions of the book, you realize that they're completely different. It was your 4. Now, sebi madaroma. say yadwin ye adwuma kra say yadwin ye adwuma kra yem bisa ye ho say na na don kwaku for de na busu afotena ase say ye be fa Ghana minus ye be ton afa na omo tro book no na book no omo call printing press e ka che printer say ya tro book e de ba be che Ghana afa enti yesraw print book ni man na ye nkoton book no because me kan minua madam for pa Eugene say to or a journalist ewo Kumase or say I first came across this book in 2017 on KNUST campus. It was a hard copy document. That is the Ejapadie book or document. Is it real or fake? It was said to say or no in the year 2017 you know nya hard copy of sa book we na nya bia Mr. Mu. Enti nipa na mo say omatumi atena se atro book ema book no mo kra mi say book no nsem nyina asisi no eti sa nipa we enhu nyansa ema mo print book no or the printing press eye cover page eye bibia ekoton ye. I mean, how do you even expect a 9-year-old to even believe this? 9-year-old, me ba 9-year-old crowd will say them be like now where you doing? But of course NDC for a pia asayemre because omo dane nsem no into what one hour shall be said the omo kano eye no kre this page sa page we sa wokofa first edition we ya ube say this part of this document where it talks about EcoBank and Osafoma Afoba and Senate no you realize that this document is not in this first document anymore. And see, what happened was that immediately omampeni Akufo the year such a kakra e was Senate pepe omukọ update document no almost share that document no. And see esan say wo hu we pen nti say wo say oma share bibi say no ma update no ma share that document here wadwen enkoso. But the fact of the matter is that say wo sa first document we ukọhwe now bia wo say sa paragraph way on Senate no it is not in this first document. Iti anye bia mpamocho na na dan kwaku fa na ebusu afotro book no first version omo ye no mo ko print ye no mo ko tonton ye ana eliki ye okay omo ko tonton ye dia ene ebusa obaba 9 years kwa na cheche ni mu say asem we ono ka che na obaje dia na so man ko tonton so na eliki ye dia enti mpamocho first one liki ye second one liki ye third one liki ye. How? Ebane say ena EcoBank Senate asem no any first version him. Ebane say ena Senate asem no any second version him. The second version it doesn't have this insurance page wey nyina any first and second version him. Ebane say ena insurance page nyina enim. Anything make catch say the NDC for ye nyina ne say asem ni sia na say almost asem na sipe no ma fa no ma da ko share omo update book no. It's normally you realize that normally what happens is that in the morning we be nyane no no ma fa page back no ma de say omo circle ho no mo circulate but esa ne say wo hu we painti wadwen kra enkoso. But I can tell you go and pick the 3 versions of this book you'd realize that there are a lot of things current version no ma ye no current version no ye no mo de Senate die ne be mu no mo de judges die Supreme Court judges die no e be mu. When you go and check you realize that they do not appear in the previous versions. That is how wicked the NDC can be. First version 2017 and I'm the show no now I'm make say me chiro say book no ye book and another dan kwaku for na busu afọ na tro ya and 2017 version should be the one that we should see being implemented. How come 2017 someone mo tro no emu bia mem until 2020 there now ebe tro nsema SCC between 2018 and 2020 nsema SCC between 2018 and 2020 nkoa ena wo book nim 2017 there bibia sa enim. That is why I tell you say asem ni sia no ma fa no mo dia shem no ma share. It is never true say whatever is in the Japadie book is being implemented. Rather it is what has already happened. No more fa no mo dia share book nim no more distribute on fa no mo dia share book nim no more distribute. And that is why each of the versions are kind you realize that some of the information no eni ebimu That is the reason why it's happening that way. There are 4 versions of this book. And some part of the book right Obi article awakwa Professor Kwekwaza article awatro. No trauma CD no. Omo fa ni nyina word for word. No mo share book nim. Na mbisa mo question. Na ekufa de ba mu. In otro book 2017. And so otumi hu say Professor Zabetro article 2019. E ma ne fa Professor Azar article no otro 2019 no. E she 2017 book man. How does this even make sense? Opa, kokan page 33. Okan page 33 ya obe mu say Professor Stephen Kwekwasare book na ne article no troye e was Center for Democratic Development. So almost for the whole article, omo nja ba akumpo. Almost for the whole article, no mo de share book nim. Na book na dan kwaku for the nebusu for troye. So o de be chechire o man no e ba ne sen e na sa book no etumi hu ade a Professor Kwekwaza etro so many years after March 13, 2020. March 13th, 2020. There wa he nyina mo kan nyina yi book ni mu page 33. There wa page 33 of the book ni nyina no eya ade a Professor Kwekwaza na troye e de to online March 13, 2020. Omo copy ni nyina na omo share book ni mu na do tro book no March 13, 2020 na. Book na NDC for say na do implement no e ba ne sen na the year 2020 article Professor Kwekwaza atro no ni nyina e be find itself in the book. Everything verbatim, word for word. Omo yi ba kokra free ho. Omo say the GATT Amalgamated Trust received 800 million from government to ensure that ADB Prudential Bank (NIB) were able to meet the minimum capital requirements set out by the Bank of Ghana. These banks are either government when nyina wo book rim. Anye bia banking sector clean up no ye nemre ben. Book I will say a strategy. Obi ba abemu watro or they running on minor. Supposedly a blueprint document or they running on minor. How did you get to know about 800 million specifically that was given to Amalgamated Bank? Omo decided way a share book. That is why when you go to the second version of the book, immediately a Bank of Ghana release the idea way on the 4th January 2019. Resources from GATT will be used to recapitalize the 2 state-owned banks to help drive and promote share book page 33. No mo tambe share page 33 enu book also be a strategy I will implement no. The person says the Ghana Amalgamated Trust received it's another babemu na no strategy but one trust strategy this we do 2020 no and try all trust these are all stories are a see banking sector clean up 2018 2019 stories a see in a 2020 model share book and let me show you this is the book cover page of the book. Please can you open the PDF file of the book for me? The cover page of the book has the date. Please open the PDF file of the book for me. The cover page of the book has the date of the year of the book, AD 2020. AD 2020. AD 2020. That is where you can find Sir a friend saying book no. And then when you open this book, great. Okay. This is the date of the book. AD 2020. AD 2020. It means that it is established. Say this version of the book was written in 2020. This version of the book was written in 2020. How is anybody convinced that a strategy book was written at the end of somebody's tenure? How does it even make sense? How does it make sense? A strategy book that has articles of people. A strategy book that has news from online portals. How does this even make sense? But we are speaking about this today because your former president what in another to adiewemu fake and the party for ye and I support it. Fake document. Completely fake document. Now okay I say book ni dey ABA fake and so niam wo mu ni nyina ne dey aban no implement it. What is true is that niam wo mu ni nyina niam a SCC because yeah banking sector cleanup. It is our book in 2020.